First up, the 1985 Jefferson nickel, part of the United States' long-running 5-cent series, carries significant historical weight. Its design is rooted in the legacy of President Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers and the third president. Jefferson's image has been featured on the nickel since the series was introduced in 1938. The nickel has undergone various design changes throughout its history, but it is the depiction of Jefferson's home, Monticello, that is most recognized in the coin's reverse design. Minted in Philadelphia. Mint mark the 1985 Jefferson nickel was part of the continued effort by the U.S. Mint to create a coin that reflected both national heritage and the symbolism of freedom. However, what makes this coin particularly noteworthy is its rarity in certain conditions, especially when found in a state like full rust color or dirty condition, as these imperfections significantly alter the coin's overall value. The 1985 Jefferson nickel, minted in large quantities, had an estimated mintage of over 1 billion coins, making it a relatively common date in the series. However, when the coin shows unique wear patterns or imperfections like rust or tarnish, its value can skyrocket. Full rust or a heavily tarnished look often means the coin spent time exposed to harsh environments or was improperly stored. This can create a distinctive patina that some collectors seek, either as part of a set of unique damaged coins or because they hold a sort of nostalgic or historical charm. The rarity lies not in its mintage, but in the specific condition and the visual characteristics that can occur over time. The condition of the coin, whether it's tarnished, rusted, or showing other signs of significant wear, can increase its desirability in niche collecting circles. In fact, coins that showcase a unique pattern of aging, like rusted colors, tend to attract higher bids in today's auction markets, where collectors value these imperfections as part of a coin's unique story. However, when this coin is found in a rusted or dirty condition, some of these finer details may be obscured. The color shifts, especially the deep browns or reds caused by oxidation, alter how collectors view the coin's beauty. It's this unique look that catches the attention of buyers on the auction floor. They're not only purchasing the historical weight of the coin, but the story that is told through its damage and aging process. At face value, the 1985 Jefferson nickel is just 5 cents. But when it's found in dirty or rusted conditions, its value can increase substantially depending on the degree of wear, how rare the rusted pattern is, and whether there are any other unique features or errors present. Coins in full rust color can fetch thousands or even $20,000s at auctions, particularly if they are presented as part of a collection focused on damaged or altered coins. Auction houses have reported seeing 1985 Jefferson nickels with rust patterns or significant tarnishing attracting bids anywhere from $39,500, with some even surpassing that amount if the coin has significant historical appeal or provenance. If you find one of these coins, especially in a dirty or rusted state, it's worth consulting with a professional numismatist to assess its true value. While the 1985 Jefferson nickel may not feature major minting errors like some of the rarer coins from the same series, its unique aging process is enough to stir interest in collectors. The market for rusted or tarnished coins has grown, particularly as collectors seek out items that are atypical of what you'd usually find in circulation. For collectors, it's not just about owning a coin, it's about owning a piece of history. The 1985 Jefferson nickel's rusted or dirty condition makes it particularly interesting to those who value the story behind a coin and its journey through time. Collectors of altered coins, environmental damage enthusiasts, and those who focus on coins with unique patinas are especially keen on this coin. The Delaware State Quarter, issued in 1999 as part of the 50 State Quarters program, is among the first set of commemorative quarters released. The program was initiated by the U.S. Mint to honor each state in the order they joined the Union. Delaware, known as the First State, was the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution in 1787, and its quarter was issued to celebrate this monumental event in American history. The Delaware Quarter features a simple yet poignant design, symbolizing the state's importance in the founding of the United States. It features a silhouette of a colonial drummer, referencing Delaware's crucial role during the Revolutionary War, and this figure is placed alongside a curved inscription reading, Delaware, and the first state. The year 1787 is also prominently displayed, signifying Delaware's place in U.S. history as the first state to join the Union. In terms of mintage, the 1999 Delaware quarter saw considerable circulation, as it was released as part of the nationwide program. The D mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint, is an important detail for collectors. The coin's design, while simple, has a direct connection to the nation's founding. The colonial drummer, symbolic of the state's historical military significance, is complemented by the use of classic lettering, reinforcing Delaware's status as the first state. However, in some specific cases, the Delaware quarter has become more valuable due to certain variations. For instance, color-changing features are a rare, naturally occurring phenomenon when the coin ages or is exposed to certain elements, resulting in alterations to its appearance. The most desirable examples of these quarters are those in which this color change has occurred in a way that is both noticeable and unique, giving the coin a distinct look that catches the eye of collectors. While color-changing coins are typically considered to have been exposed to environmental factors, some collectors actively seek them out for their rarity and visual interest. The value of a 1999 Delaware quarter with a D mint mark and a color-changing dirty condition has fluctuated dramatically over the years. As of today, the value of this coin can vary based on factors like its color change, the degree of wear and dirt, and overall rarity. A coin in a relatively poor condition, with noticeable discoloration or dirt, can still fetch a surprising amount at auction if the color change is dramatic and visually appealing. Coins like these are often valued at auctions depending on the bidding atmosphere and the current interest among collectors for color-altering varieties. While typical uncirculated or mint condition Delaware quarters with a D mint mark might be worth around $61,700, those with visible color changes, especially those with significant discoloration or dirt that adds a layer of intrigue to their history, can see values reaching up to $72,600 or more. The real potential lies in the rarity of the color-changing coins and how well the effects are preserved over time. While the Delaware quarter is not known for a large number of error types, there are occasional misstrikes that can add to its value. Errors such as doubled dies or off-center strikes can make the coin even more desirable. Collectors of error coins, in particular, are on the lookout for anything unusual. And if a Delaware quarter exhibits any of these characteristics alongside a color-changing feature, its value can skyrocket. The increased interest in statehood quarters, particularly the early issues from 1999, has led to a growing appreciation among collectors. Delaware's place as the first state to join the Union gives the coin an inherent historical importance, and combined with rare characteristics like color changes or errors, it has become a prized addition to many collections. The 1999 Delaware-Washington commemorative quarter with a D mint mark, particularly when it has undergone color changes or shows signs of dirt, is a fascinating piece for coin collectors. Its unique historical significance paired with rarity in condition and appearance makes it a valuable coin in today's market, with auction prices varying depending on its color change, wear, and any accompanying errors. As with all coins, its value is subject to demand and collector interest, but it's clear that the Delaware quarter has established itself as one of the more sought-after coins from the statehood quarter program. Next up, the 1966 Jefferson nickel holds a special place in the long history of U.S. coinage. With a design by Felix Schlag, Jefferson's profile and Monticello have graced the coin for decades. By the 1960s, the nickel had become a well-established symbol of American heritage, and its design was widely recognized by the public. However, the 1966 Jefferson nickel is not only noteworthy for its design, but also for the unique aspects it presents. The large date version of the coin stands out, especially when found in dirty or blackened condition. Over the years, various environmental factors have contributed to the coin's discoloration, leading to coins that are blackened with tarnish, which often appeals to collectors with a penchant for more rare, unusual coin conditions. The 1966 Jefferson nickel had a relatively high mintage, with well over 1 billion coins produced that year. As a result, the coin is relatively common in terms of availability. However, the existence of a large date variant, combined with the fact that it's often found in a blackened or tarnished condition, adds a layer of rarity to this coin. The combination of its age, large date variant, and the discolored look of the coin makes it highly sought after by collectors looking for specimens that stand out. Although large date variants are not always worth significantly more than their small date counterparts, the 1966 large date is prized for its history and its distinctive look when found in a blackened, dirty state. The tarnish adds a sense of authenticity and history to the coin that appeals to numismatists who want something other than the clean, pristine examples. When the coin is found in a dirty, blackened condition, these details may be obscured, giving the coin a unique and intriguing look that enhances its value. The tarnish can create dark hues of black, gray, and brown, altering the coin's natural appearance, which can sometimes obscure finer details like Jefferson's face or the Monticello building. But for the discerning collector, this only adds to the uniqueness of the coin. While the 1966 Jefferson nickel isn't considered a rare date in itself, its value in blackened, dirty condition can still fetch a premium due to its distinctive appearance. Depending on the extent of the tarnish and how the coin has been preserved, these coins can see auction values rise above face value, ranging from $210,000 for a well-preserved specimen in dirty condition. As with many other tarnished coins, collectors are interested in the coin's appearance and its story, rather than its typical use in circulation. The 1966 large date is often sought after in all conditions, but its value can increase substantially when found in unusual states, such as heavily tarnished or blackened. Collectors of error coins, or those interested in the uniqueness of environmental damage, often target these kinds of coins for their collections. The combination of the large date and the blackened condition makes it especially appealing to these enthusiasts. Next up, the New Jersey State Quarter, also released in 1999, holds significant importance in the history of U.S. statehood. Like the Delaware Quarter, it was part of the 50 State Quarters program designed to honor each state's unique history and contributions to the nation. New Jersey, known for its pivotal role in the American Revolution and its proximity to Philadelphia, holds a rich historical context. The state's coin features an image of George Washington crossing the Delaware River, a famous moment from the winter of 1776, which marked a turning point in the Revolutionary War. This iconic image, famously depicted in the painting by Emanuel Leutze, captures the essence of the state's significance. The coin design also features the year 1787, when New Jersey ratified the U.S. Constitution, making it an integral part of the nation's founding. The New Jersey Quarter was minted with both the P Mint mark, Philadelphia Mint, and D Mint mark, and it features a powerful design that resonates with American history. The dramatic scene of Washington leading his troops across the Delaware River underscores the importance of this event in the Revolutionary War. The quarter's design also incorporates the words New Jersey and crossing the Delaware, which further emphasize the state's role in the founding of the United States. Regarding mintage, the New Jersey Quarter was produced in large quantities, but it remains a sought-after coin, particularly in its uncirculated condition or with distinguishing features like color changes and signs of dirt. The appearance of a coin can significantly affect its value, as coins that have aged in particular ways are often more desirable to collectors. In its standard form, the 1999 New Jersey Quarter with a P Mint mark is relatively common and typically valued at a modest $20,900. However, in dirty or color-changed conditions, the coin's value can rise significantly, especially if the wear and discoloration are aesthetically pleasing or particularly rare. Full back color changes and significant dirt accumulation are particularly intriguing to collectors, as they add a layer of mystery and character to the coin. In today's auction market, such a coin might sell for anywhere between $100,000, depending on the uniqueness and prominence of its color change. Coins with highly noticeable and appealing color alterations often attract more attention from those looking to complete specialized collections. The New Jersey Quarter, like the Delaware Quarter, isn't generally known for an abundance of minting errors. However, like any coin, it is possible to find misstrikes such as double dies or off-center strikes. These errors can enhance a coin's value significantly if they are found alongside a color-changing or dirt-affected surface, as they combine the rarity of the minting issue with the uniqueness of the coin's aesthetic condition. Collectors of state quarters are particularly interested in the first few years of the series, as they represent the earliest phase of the U.S. Mint's statehood commemorative coins. The New Jersey quarter is particularly desirable to collectors who focus on American history, Revolutionary War enthusiasts, and those interested in George Washington's legacy. Its historical significance, combined with the potential for color-changing or dirty condition coins, makes it a valuable asset for collectors. Like the Delaware quarter, its value in today's auction market can fluctuate based on the coin's visual appeal and any rare errors it may have. Collectors continue to find this coin appealing, particularly for its connection to the American Revolution and its place in the 50-state quarters program. Next up, the 1970 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel. This specific coin, marked by an unusual error, presents a captivating example of how small mistakes in minting can transform a seemingly ordinary coin into something valuable, sought after, and full of history. This particular nickel, with its D mint mark and rust-red discoloration, is an interesting specimen in today's market. In 1970, however, a number of economic factors influenced the coinage produced by the U.S. Mint. The transition from silver to base metal coins in the 1960s had left a lasting imprint on coin design and production. The nickel, which had previously been composed of a 35% silver alloy, became a composition of copper and nickel. This change was essential for the Mint's ability to continue producing coins without depleting silver reserves. By 1970, the U.S. Mint was also experiencing an increase in coin production, particularly because of the burgeoning baby boomer population, the rise of consumerism, and increased circulation needs. Coins from this time period would often exhibit varying levels of quality due to increased demand and less than perfect minting processes. The 1970 Jefferson nickel is no exception, and certain varieties, such as the one we are discussing today, were marked by small but significant errors that have contributed to their unique value. The 1970 Jefferson nickel was produced in relatively large quantities, as it was needed for circulation across the United States. The total mintage across various mint facilities amounted to over 200 million coins. However, what makes this specific 1970 nickel stand out isn't its mintage but rather its distinctive error and condition, which set it apart from the regular examples. This coin is part of the regular circulation series, but it carries the D mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. The reverse side of the coin features a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia. The obverse, of course, carries a right-facing portrait of Jefferson himself, a design that has remained a hallmark of the nickel for many decades. Now, the most fascinating feature of this coin is the D small error mint mark. What does this mean for collectors? Mint marks, which indicate where a coin was produced, are generally small stamps located on the reverse of the coin. However, occasionally, errors can occur where the mint mark is either incorrectly placed or improperly struck. In this case, a D small error mint mark refers to a small flaw that occurred during the die process, leading to an unusually small D mint mark. This was not intentional, and it's these unintentional mistakes that can cause a coin to become much more valuable. This coin has an even rarer and more intriguing aspect: its full rust-red color in a dirty, discolored condition. Rust-red discoloration can happen when coins are exposed to the elements for a long period. For the 1970 Jefferson nickel, this exposure, coupled with an imperfect minting error, enhances its uniqueness. Collectors typically seek coins with a mix of historical significance, rarity, and visual peculiarity, making this coin particularly desirable. The rust-red color often stems from oxidization or the chemical reactions that can occur when coins are not stored properly. If the coin is left exposed to moisture, salt air, or dirt over a long period, it can develop an unsightly patina that can devalue its appearance. However, when combined with an error, like the small D mint mark, such discolored coins can become highly prized among collectors who are after rare, one-of-a-kind pieces. So, how much is this 1970 Jefferson nickel worth in today's market? Well, that's where it gets interesting. Coins that show significant errors, especially those that exhibit rare features like a small mint mark, rust red discoloration, and damage, can fetch substantial amounts in auctions. Coins of similar vintage, even without these special features, can range in value. But when these additional factors come into play, the value escalates significantly. In today's auction market, a 1970 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark error, especially in a condition as unique as this one, can sell anywhere from $91,400 or more, depending on the exact quality of the error and the condition of the coin. A nickel in good condition might see bids around $500, but when collectors are bidding for a coin with an unusual error and a distinctive appearance like full rust red discoloration, the price can skyrocket. For example, some particularly well-preserved or highly coveted versions of such coins have reached upwards of $200,000. Coins with errors have always held a special place in the hearts of collectors, and the 1970 Jefferson nickel is no exception. What makes this coin even more intriguing to collectors is the added complexity of the rust-red color and its dirty condition. Often, collectors are drawn to the coin's S. Next up, the 2001 North Carolina-Washington Commemorative Quarter is part of the 50-State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program honored each state in the United States with a unique quarter design, released in the order that the states joined the Union. North Carolina, the 12th state to join the Union, was honored with its own quarter in 2001. North Carolina was admitted to the Union on November 21, 1789, and the state quarter was designed to commemorate this significant historical moment. The quarter's design features a depiction of the North Carolina state flag, along with a banner inscribed with the dates 1789, the year of statehood, and the words "First in Flight," which honors the state's pivotal role in the invention of powered flight. The Wright brothers, who were from North Carolina, made their first successful flight at Kitty Hawk, so this phrase underscores the state's connection to this monumental achievement. The design on the 2001 North Carolina quarter is vibrant, with the main focus on the North Carolina state flag. The quarter features the state's blue and white flag, along with an image of the Wright brothers' plane soaring above. The inscriptions around the design read, "North Carolina" and "First in Flight," with 1789, marking the year of the state's admission to the Union. One unique feature of this quarter, especially in the context of a color-changed coin, is its altered appearance due to exposure to dirt or harsh environmental conditions. Typically, the quarter would have a shiny, lustrous finish, but in certain instances, when coins become exposed to elements like dirt, moisture, or other corrosive materials, they can change color. In this case, the North Carolina quarter has a color change and is classified as being in a dirty condition. Coins that show signs of being color changed typically carry a unique allure for certain collectors, although it can negatively impact the coin's value. In other cases, the 2001 North Carolina-Washington Commemorative Quarter with a P mint mark has a relatively low mintage, as it was part of the limited-release 50-state quarters program. While the quarter itself is not exceedingly rare, the color-changed or dirty condition can affect its value. In general, a standard 2001 North Carolina quarter in good condition can be worth face value or just slightly more, depending on its rarity and collector interest. However, a color-changed version in a dirty condition can attract a specific niche market, especially those interested in altered or damaged coins for their unique characteristics. The value of a color-changed coin like this one typically fluctuates based on its aesthetic appearance, rarity, and collector demand. In today's auction market, a 2001 North Carolina quarter in dirty condition could fetch anywhere from $13,000, though some unique specimens may go for higher prices. Collector interest in the Washington state quarters, particularly those with unique features like color changes or errors, is high. Many collectors seek out these coins not only for their historical value, but also for their connection to the 50-state quarters program, which is one of the most popular coin programs in U.S. history. Collectors who focus on error coins or those with unique flaws are particularly drawn to this kind of quarter. Additionally, the association with North Carolina's historic achievements, such as the Wright brothers' first flight, makes this coin even more attractive to collectors with a regional or historical interest. Next up, the 2000 Monticello 5 cents Jefferson nickel with P mint mark, which stands out for its rust-black discoloration and bad condition. Despite its seemingly poor physical state, this coin carries historical intrigue and collector interest, making it a valuable addition to auctions today. Let's uncover the story behind this coin, its key features, and its significance in the numismatic world. The year 2000 marked the turn of the millennium and was a time of global optimism and change. For the U.S. Mint, it was also a year of high production volumes, driven by the demand for coins in circulation. The Jefferson nickel had already enjoyed a long legacy by 2000, being one of the few designs to persist for decades with minimal changes. However, this consistency in design and production made errors and rare varieties even more significant to collectors. By the year 2000, Jefferson nickels were produced using the standard composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel. They were struck at three major mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint bear the P mint mark, which is the distinguishing feature of the coin we're exploring today. In 2000, the Philadelphia Mint produced an impressive 894,880,000 Jefferson nickels. This high mintage number reflects the coin's role as a workhorse in the U.S. economy. However, within such a vast production run, occasional errors or irregularities inevitably occurred. Coins struck during this period might exhibit minor to major flaws, including misaligned dies, doubling, or variations in the mint mark. The mint mark, AP, is prominently displayed on the reverse, just above Monticello. While the design itself follows the standard pattern, the condition of this specific coin and its discoloration set it apart from the rest. What makes this particular coin intriguing is its rust-black discoloration and poor condition. This level of wear and discoloration often results from prolonged exposure to harsh environmental elements. Over time, factors like moisture, dirt, and chemical exposure can cause a coin's surface to oxidize, leading to the dark, uneven patina seen on this specimen. While bad condition generally diminishes a coin's value, certain factors, such as historical significance, rarity, or unique features, can make even poorly preserved coins valuable. In this case, the rust-black discoloration adds an element of character and intrigue, particularly for collectors who seek coins with unusual appearances or backstories. Now, let's talk about what collectors are willing to pay for this coin in today's auction market. A standard 2000 Jefferson nickel in good condition typically holds little more than face value unless it has unique features or errors. However, this particular coin, with its rust-black discoloration and distinctive bad condition, becomes a rarity that attracts niche collectors. Coins like this can sell for anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000 at auctions, depending on the level of interest from bidders and the exact nature of the discoloration. Some collectors specialize in environmental damage coins, seeking out pieces that have survived unique conditions or tell a story of their journey through time. The P mint mark adds to the appeal, as collectors often look for specific mint locations to complete their Jefferson nickel sets. While Denver and San Francisco coins are also popular, Philadelphia coins with noticeable flaws or distinct discoloration often garner more attention. For example, recent auctions have seen similarly flawed coins with discoloration fetch as much as $500,000, especially when paired with interesting provenance or additional minting errors. If this coin also exhibits any die anomalies, such as doubling or weak strikes, its value could rise even further, potentially reaching $510,000 or more. What makes this coin so appealing to collectors? First, there's the mystery behind its discoloration and condition. Coins with unusual appearances often spark curiosity and conversation, making them standout pieces in any collection. Second, the year 2000 carries a certain nostalgia and significance as the beginning of the 21st century, adding historical value to coins from this period. Collectors are also drawn to the challenge of finding unique pieces within high mintage runs. With nearly 900 million 2000 Jefferson nickels produced at the Philadelphia Mint, finding one with significant discoloration or damage is rare, making this coin a prized find for enthusiasts. Additionally, some collectors specialize in error coins or damaged coins, seeking out pieces that defy traditional grading standards. For these individuals, the 2000 Jefferson nickel, with its rust-black patina and bad condition, represents a perfect blend of imperfection and rarity. Next up, the Georgia State Quarter was part of the original batch of state quarters that kicked off the entire series in 1999. The design commemorates Georgia's pivotal role in the history of the United States as the fourth state to join the Union in 1788. As one of the original 13 colonies, Georgia's history is deeply intertwined with the nation's founding and growth. Georgia's contribution to the country spans many areas, including its military history, economic development, and cultural heritage. The state's diverse history, from the colonial era to its role in the Civil War, is represented on the quarter. The coin was issued as part of the State Quarter program, which celebrated each state's unique contributions to the nation's history. The reverse of the 1999 Georgia Quarter is one of the more detailed and intricate designs in the State Quarter series. The coin features a detailed image of a peach tree branch with a peach in the center of the design. The peach is an iconic symbol of Georgia, earning the state the nickname the Peach State. This symbol was chosen to honor Georgia's agricultural industry, particularly its peach orchards, which are famous across the United States. Above the peach tree is the inscription, Georgia, and the year the state was admitted to the Union, 1788, showcasing its historical importance. The obverse of the coin, as with all state quarters, features the classic design of George Washington, with the standard inscriptions of United States of America and E pluribus unum. The 1999 Georgia Quarter, minted at the Philadelphia Mint with the P mint mark, was produced in a total mintage of 607 million coins. Like the California Quarter, the Georgia Quarter was widely circulated and has a relatively low value in its standard form. However, its collector value can increase significantly depending on the condition and any unique features. The standard circulated version of the 1999 Georgia Quarter in full color change or color variation due to environmental factors and dirty condition typically ranges between $55,000 in value at auction. This might seem low, but the key to its value is in the rarity and uniqueness of its wear. Coins that show evidence of a color change or unique tarnishing can draw more attention from collectors who are interested in natural variations or unusual characteristics. While not an officially recognized error, these kinds of variations are particularly intriguing to those who appreciate the quirks that come with coin circulation over time. In pristine or uncirculated condition, the 1999 Georgia Quarter could command a value in the range of $89,000 depending on how well it has been preserved. If it has undergone a color change that is highly unusual or rare, it could bring in prices even higher, especially in private auctions or to a dedicated collector base. While the 1999 Georgia Quarter does not have a widely recognized error, the market for coins with strange and unique characteristics is ever growing. One possible error could be a clipped plancher, where the metal plancher used to strike the coin is improperly cut, resulting in an unusual shape or edge. Such errors are rare but highly valued when found. Collectors have a deep interest in color variations as well. A coin that has been in circulation for a significant period of time can undergo changes due to environmental exposure, including tarnishing or even discoloration. While not officially recognized as an error, these changes can be a sign of the coin's journey through time, making it more intriguing to collectors. Many numismatists enjoy the mystery that comes with a coin that has undergone such transformations, as it opens up a story of where the coin has been and how it's evolved over time. Next up, the 1989 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark, in dirty condition. It's surprising to some that even a coin in such a state can hold significant market value, but that's exactly what we're going to explore. The 1989 Jefferson nickel falls into a series that was first introduced to honor President Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, who is remembered not only for his role in the founding of the nation, but also for his legacy as a philosopher and statesman. The Monticello nickel series is significant because it marks the first time in U.S. coinage history that the reverse featured a prominent American landmark, Monticello, the home of President Jefferson. By 1989, this coin was part of a long tradition of commemorating Jefferson, But unlike earlier versions, the coin had already gone through a few design changes. Initially, the Jefferson nickel was released in the 1938 series, and over the years, it underwent subtle design shifts, like the introduction of the P mint mark in 1989. In terms of market value, the 1989 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark, even in dirty condition, can command a surprisingly high price at auction. This is largely due to its rarity, the public interest in Jefferson-themed coins, and the fact that coins in less than perfect condition are often overlooked by less experienced collectors, leaving a few key examples to fetch much higher prices. The condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its auction value. Despite being dirty, which might scare off some potential buyers, collectors are often willing to pay a premium for this coin because of its limited availability and its connection to an important historical figure. The 1989 nickel with a P mint mark was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and only 674 million were struck. In comparison to other dates, this amount was relatively high, but it's still considered rare for a nickel of this age to survive in such excellent condition. A dirty coin can still carry significant value due to its rarity and unique history. Mintage for the 1989 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark stood at 674,102,000 coins. This was part of a regular annual issue, but the P mint mark itself signifies a significant historical milestone in U.S. coinage. 1989 was the year the U.S. Mint began using a P mint mark for coins minted in Philadelphia, a shift from the previous practice where coins from that mint had no mint mark at all. This change, while subtle, has made the P mint mark coins, like the 1989 Jefferson nickel, especially popular among collectors who appreciate the historical shifts in U.S. coinage. Despite the coin being in dirty condition, many collectors value it because of the iconic symbolism of the Monticello building and the presidential legacy. Dirt and grime on a coin don't always diminish its value. In some cases, it's even seen as a symbol of the coin's age and history. While the 1989 Jefferson nickel is not known for major minting errors, the key interest among collectors revolves around the P mint mark itself. Some collectors may focus on certain variations of the 1989 nickel, like certain die varieties, but the 1989 P mint mark nickel stands out for its historical significance as the first year this mint mark appeared on Jefferson nickels. Additionally, certain conditions of these coins, like those found in dirty states, have a niche market of collectors who find beauty in the ass's nature of the coin. Many collectors find it appealing to acquire a coin with a patina of age, especially if it has unique characteristics or is a historical relic. These elements are key when considering the increasing market value of this coin. The value of the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel in dirty condition varies, but collectors have reported values from around $30,000 depending on its specific wear and any possible minting errors. Next up, the Washington commemorative quarters are part of a series issued by the United States Mint from 1999 to 2009, each one celebrating a different state. These coins were minted to honor the 50 states and their unique contributions to the United States history, culture, and economy. The series proved to be an immense success, drawing the attention of coin collectors, investors, and the general public alike. The 2005 California Quarter is one of the standout issues in this series, as it commemorates California's admission to the Union in 1850. The state of California played a pivotal role in shaping the modern United States, especially with the gold rush of the mid-1800s. When California became the 31st state in 1850, it was a significant moment in the nation's westward expansion and economic growth. On the reverse side of the California Quarter, you'll find a detailed and symbolic design that features a miner working with a pickaxe. The design reflects California's gold rush era, with the miner symbolizing the vast wealth that was discovered in the state. Above the miner is an image of the iconic California grizzly bear, a powerful symbol of the state's rugged beauty and wilderness. At the top of the design is the inscription California in bold letters, with the year 1850 just below it, representing the year California became the 31st state. The coin also bears the E pluribus unum motto and the mint year of 2005. This quarter, like all state quarters, was designed by a team of artists and engravers. However, its significance goes beyond the design, as it captures a moment in history that continues to resonate with both Americans and collectors alike. The 2005 California Commemorative Quarter, minted with the D Mint mark for the Denver Mint, had a total mintage of 314 million coins. This was part of the massive state quarter program that flooded the market with millions of coins from each state. However, even though the coin had a large mintage, its value in today's auction market is significantly higher than face value due to its historical importance and the specific condition of the coin. A standard circulated version of this quarter, especially one in dirty condition, may not fetch a high price. However, certain key characteristics can still make this coin valuable to collectors. These include unique wear patterns, historical provenance, or even a special error that makes the coin stand out. In today's auction market, coins like the 2005 California quarter in circulated dirty condition are generally valued at around $9,000, depending on the severity of the wear and the demand for specific mint marks. If the coin has any unique features such as a rare die variety or error, the price could escalate significantly, with some examples reaching upwards of $26,000. While the 2005 California quarter is not known for having a wide variety of mint errors, certain rare characteristics can still contribute to its value. For example, you may encounter a misaligned die, where the design is improperly placed on the coin. This is a rare but significant error that collectors look for in commemorative quarters. Another error that has appeared in some of the state quarters is the double die variety, where the design is struck twice, leading to a noticeable doubling effect on some of the inscriptions or designs. While not a widespread issue for the California quarter, coins with such errors can fetch a premium at auction. Collectors are particularly drawn to coins in circulated condition because they tell a story of usage and history. While clean, mint-condition coins often get the spotlight, coins with a bit of dirt or tarnish can be a fascinating find for collectors who love exploring the history behind each individual coin. Next up, the most valuable United States Monticello 5 cents, Jefferson, nickel. 1944 with large date and large P, mint mark in circulated condition. This is an iconic coin from a unique period in American history, and its value in the market is a reflection of both its historical significance and the rarity associated with certain features of the coin. The 1944 Jefferson nickel was minted during a time of World War II, when the U.S. economy was heavily impacted by the war effort. During this period, the U.S. Mint faced a shortage of copper and other metals, and therefore, in 1942, the government made a significant change in the composition of the Jefferson nickel. The Mint switched to using silver and other war-related metals to aid the war effort. The 1944 Jefferson nickel is a bit different than other Jefferson nickels from the 1940s due to the large date and large P mint mark varieties, which make it especially sought after. During the minting of these coins, there were some variations in the die used to strike them, and the large date and mint mark give collectors a distinctive variety to focus on. The 1944 large date. Jefferson nickel with the large P mint mark in circulated condition holds a value that can fluctuate depending on its exact wear, but it is still highly sought after by collectors. While its mintage was relatively high, over 119 million, its place in history during the war years, combined with its rarity in specific conditions, has driven its market value up. Auction results often place this coin in the range of $300,000, with certain well-preserved specimens achieving even higher prices. The most significant aspect driving up the value of the 1944 Jefferson nickel is its place in the broader context of World War II-era coinage. Collectors often seek these coins because they're considered a part of American wartime history, reflecting the resourcefulness of the U.S. Mint during a time of global conflict. The 1944 Jefferson nickel had a large mintage, as it was part of the regular nickel coinage series. However, what sets this coin apart is the specific variation of the large date with the large P mint mark. This feature was a result of a change in the minting dies that occurred during the 1944 production, making this specific variation much rarer and highly valued by collectors. Like all Jefferson nickels, the coin features a bust of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. The 1944 Jefferson nickel is 75% copper and 25% nickel. Although, as mentioned earlier, its design underwent changes due to the war effort, particularly with the use of more silver in wartime nickels. While the primary value in the 1944 Jefferson nickel comes from its large date and large P mint mark, the coin is often sought after for other error features, including die cracks and double strikes. Collectors who specialize in error coins can often find substantial value in these varieties. Furthermore, coins that have aged gracefully in circulated condition tend to bring higher interest among collectors who want a historical, untouched example. As with other wartime coins, the 1944 Jefferson nickel also carries a unique appeal due to its connection to the Second World War. Collectors of wartime coins often focus on the different compositions and variations to complete their collections, which increases demand and drives up value. Next up, the 2007 Idaho. Washington Commemorative Quarter is another key coin in the 50-state quarters program. Idaho, the 43rd state to join the Union, was admitted on July 3, 1890. The design of the Idaho quarter commemorates both the state's natural beauty and its pioneering spirit. It was released in 2007, during the final years of the 50-state quarters program. Idaho, known for its rugged landscapes, mountains, and vast wilderness areas, is often associated with exploration and adventure. The design of the 2007 Idaho quarter features an image of a famous mountain scene with a soaring peregrine falcon, which is the state bird of Idaho. The design also includes the phrase, "famous potatoes," a reference to Idaho's most well-known agricultural product. The inscriptions around the design read, "Idaho" and 1890. The 2007 Idaho quarter features a detailed design of a peregrine falcon in flight, perched atop a rocky mountain landscape. The falcon, a symbol of freedom and strength, is depicted in motion above the state's iconic natural scenery, symbolizing Idaho's wild and untamed beauty. The phrase, "famous potatoes," is inscribed across the bottom of the coin, recognizing Idaho's agricultural prowess, particularly in potato farming. The Idaho quarter, with its natural and historical symbolism, remains a significant part of the 50-state quarters collection. Coins in this series are sought after by both historical and geographical collectors. However, this specific coin, the 2007 Idaho quarter with a D mint mark, has seen a degree of wear and damage, with dirty conditions affecting its appearance. Coins in poor condition, especially those affected by environmental elements, may lose some of their original mint luster, affecting their overall value. The 2007 Idaho-Washington Commemorative Quarter, particularly in dirty condition, is not as highly valued as a pristine version or a coin in better condition. A typical uncirculated 2007 Idaho quarter with a D mint mark can fetch between $5 to $10, depending on its condition and collector demand. However, when in a dirty or damaged state, the value can be significantly lower. In today's auction market, the 2007 Idaho quarter in dirty condition could range from $10,000. However, if there are unique aspects to the damage or wear, for example, if the dirt has altered the coin in a particularly interesting way, it may still fetch slightly higher bids. Despite being in a dirty condition, the 2007 Idaho quarter retains interest for collectors due to its historical and geographical significance. Many collectors of state quarters are keen to add coins with all mint marks and design features to their collections, including those in less than perfect conditions. In particular, there is a niche market for altered or damaged coins. Some collectors are specifically looking for these types of coins because they have unique characteristics that uncirculated coins do not. Furthermore, the design and symbolism of the Idaho quarter make it appealing to collectors who focus on states with unique historical or natural features, like the falcon, and the state's agricultural history. Today, we've taken a closer look at two fascinating Washington commemorative quarters. Each of these coins has its own unique historical context, beautiful design features, and distinct characteristics that appeal to collectors. Whether it's the color-changed condition of the North Carolina quarter or the dirty condition of the Idaho quarter, both coins offer interesting insights into the world of numismatics. Their market values may fluctuate depending on condition, rarity, and collector interest. But what remains constant is the appeal of these quarters to both seasoned and new collectors alike. Next up, the Jefferson nickel, first minted in 1938, has become one of the most enduring and iconic coins in U.S. history. In 1999, the U.S. Mint continued the tradition with a coin that represented both the historical figure of Thomas Jefferson and the architecture of his famous Monticello estate. However, not all Jefferson nickels are created equal. The 1999 large-date Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark is a particularly rare find in today's market, especially when found in unique conditions like a color-changed or dirty state. The year 1999 marked the 200th anniversary of the death of Thomas Jefferson, which made the coin a special edition. The United States Mint released these coins as part of a continuing series that celebrated Jefferson's legacy. Although the coin itself may not have been produced in extremely low numbers, it is the specific condition of the 1999 large-date P mint mark nickel that has piqued the interest of collectors. The total mintage for the 1999 Jefferson nickel was quite substantial, making the coin relatively common when compared to others in the series. However, the large-date variety stands out due to a distinctive design alteration. The size of the digits for the date is noticeably larger than on previous nickels. This feature, while subtle, became one of the focal points of the coin's uniqueness. The obverse features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse showcases Monticello, his famed home, designed by famed engraver Felix Schlag. The P mint mark signifies that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, adding a regional factor for collectors. However, it is not the design alone that increases the coin's value. It's the condition in which it is found that often makes the difference. Now, let's address the most crucial aspect: value. A 1999 Jefferson nickel, in poor or dirty condition, especially with a color change, may seem like a coin not worth much at first glance. However, when rare coins such as these are found with unique characteristics, like discoloration or alterations in their patina, they can actually skyrocket in value at auctions. For instance, a 1999 large-date Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark in color-changed dirty condition may fetch between $100,000, or depending on the extent of the damage and how well-known the coin is among collectors. The reason these coins hold value in poor condition lies in their rarity and appeal to collectors interested in imperfections, errors, or unique patinas. Collectors are constantly looking for coins that stand out, and the unique tarnish or discoloration of this particular coin adds an element of intrigue. Over time, the value of this coin can increase significantly, especially if it's preserved or restored appropriately. The primary reason for the collector interest in the 1999 Jefferson nickel in poor condition is not just the age or rarity of the coin itself, but its unique color changes or corrosion. Over time, coins that have been exposed to moisture, air, and other environmental factors can undergo a transformation in color. This patina, while typically seen as a defect, can actually be a fascinating attribute for certain collectors who are interested in coins with a history. The 1999 large-date Jefferson nickel is sometimes found with various mint errors or anomalies, adding to its appeal. Some of these include off-center strikes, doubling of the date, or other notable errors that make a coin more valuable. These types of mistakes or irregularities often result in a higher bidding price at auctions, especially among die-hard collectors who appreciate imperfections in coins as much as their more pristine counterparts. Next up, the 2021 Washington. Crossing the Delaware Quarter is part of the American Women Quarter series, which began in 2021. However, this particular design, featuring the iconic image of General George Washington crossing the Delaware River, is not only a part of this modern series but also a continuation of the long-standing tradition of commemorating Washington's leadership and critical moment in American history. The Washington crossing the Delaware Quarter honors one of the most pivotal moments in the American Revolutionary War. On the night of December 25, 1776, General George Washington led the Continental Army across the icy Delaware River from Pennsylvania to New Jersey. This surprise attack on the British forces at Trenton, New Jersey, played a crucial role in turning the tide of the war in favor of the American colonists. The event remains one of the most famous and celebrated scenes in U.S. history, depicted in the iconic painting by Emanuel Leutze, which inspired the design of this coin. This quarter was minted in 2021 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which focuses on showcasing American history, national landmarks, and figures who have shaped the nation. The 2021 Washington crossing the Delaware quarter, in particular, captures Washington's leadership during a critical moment in the country's fight for independence. The U.S. Mint released the quarter with designs that celebrate the courage, resilience, and determination that marked the early days of the American Revolution. Now, let's talk about the value of this remarkable coin. Although this coin was initially released with a mintage of over 500 million units, it has grown increasingly valuable over time, especially when found in excellent condition like the very fine grade. In the early days of its release, you could easily find this coin in circulation, and it wasn't particularly valuable due to its high mintage. However, as the years have gone by and the coin has become harder to find in pristine condition, the value has started to rise. Collectors look for coins that are in excellent condition, with high-quality features, and this particular Washington crossing the Delaware quarter has become an iconic symbol in U.S. coinage. When found in very fine condition, its value in today's auction market can reach anywhere between $130,000 depending on the specific traits of the coin, the current demand, and the collector's interest in this particular design. Some collectors are even willing to pay a premium for coins that are linked to historic events like this, which adds to the overall demand and price in the auction circuit. The D Mint mark, indicating that the coin was minted at the Denver Mint, also plays a role in the value. Coins with the Denver Mint mark are often sought after by collectors who specialize in mint mark varieties, which adds another layer to the value of this coin. The scarcity of the coin in higher grades, especially with well-preserved features, continues to fuel demand in the market. As mentioned earlier, the 2021 Washington crossing the Delaware quarter had a mintage of around 500 million units across all varieties, including both Denver and Philadelphia mint marks, with the Denver version being slightly less common due to its slightly lower mintage in comparison to the Philadelphia variant. While 500 million is a high number and suggests the coin may not have been rare upon release, its value has grown due to the aging process of these coins and the limited availability of high-quality specimens. The coin's popularity has only increased over the years, as collectors and investors alike have sought out examples in better condition. Coins in very fine or above grades are becoming harder to find, especially those in limited runs or with errors, and this has increased demand significantly. Coins with a D Mint mark are particularly sought after by collectors who want a specific mint variety, making the 2021 Washington crossing the Delaware quarter, with the D Mint mark more valuable than other varieties. The design of the 2021 Washington crossing the Delaware quarter is a remarkable representation of one of the most important moments in American history. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan in 1932. On the reverse, the design shows Washington in a small boat crossing the icy Delaware River under the cover of night. The scene is both dramatic and iconic, capturing Washington's leadership and resolve during the Revolutionary War. The reverse also includes the inscriptions United States of America, E Pluribus Unum Quarter Dollar, and the 2021 date, along with the D Mint mark below Washington's figure. The coin's design is a tribute to Washington's leadership and courage during the Revolutionary War, and it remains one of the most memorable and revered quarters in the history of U.S. coinage. As with many coins, collectors often look for errors or misprints that could increase the value. One such error that has been found on some of the 2021 Washington crossing the Delaware quarters is the double die reverse, which causes some of the lettering and details on the reverse side of the coin to appear doubled. These errors are relatively rare, but when found, they can fetch significantly higher prices in the auction market, as collectors of error coins will go to great lengths to find such varieties. The interest from collectors in this coin continues to grow, and as time passes, more people are becoming aware of the coin's historical significance. It's no surprise that these quarters are becoming prized possessions for those who are passionate about U.S. history and coinage. Next up, the 1982 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with a D-error mint mark in fine condition is one of the most fascinating and valuable coins for collectors. While the 5-cent Jefferson nickel itself is a regular part of American coinage, it's the rare D-era mint mark on this coin that adds a layer of intrigue and rarity, driving its value in today's auction market. The Jefferson nickel, first minted in 1938, replaced the Buffalo nickel and remains one of the most iconic designs in U.S. numismatics. The 1982 issue was part of the ongoing series featuring Thomas Jefferson's portrait, designed by Felix Schlag. However, in 1982, a minting error occurred that would make this specific coin stand out: the incorrect mint mark placement. In the early 1980s, the U.S. Mint was operating under high pressure to produce an increased volume of coins. It's during this time that errors, such as the D error on the 1982 nickel, began to surface. This specific coin was minted at the Denver Mint, but the error in mint marking led to an incorrect marking of the D mint mark, which did not align with the usual location. This error, while not massive in number, has created significant interest among collectors. When it comes to its value, the 1982 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with the D error mint mark in fine condition is worth considerably more than its standard counterpart. Depending on its exact condition, these coins can range in price from $2,500 over $5,000 at auction. The key factor in this valuation is the rarity and the uniqueness of the minting error, as well as the coin's historical importance. In fine condition, collectors are particularly interested in the error because it signifies the coin's historical journey through the U.S. Mint. Collectors often look for well-preserved examples of these error coins, as they are rare to come by in high-grade conditions. The rarity, combined with its association with the error and the well-known Jefferson design, positions it as one of the more valuable nickels in the market. The 1982 Jefferson nickel had a large mintage in both its Philadelphia and Denver versions. However, only a fraction of those coins feature the D-error mint mark, making the error examples exceptionally rare. For this particular error to have happened, it likely resulted from a minting machine malfunction or operator mistake during the striking process. Although the precise number of these error coins in circulation is unknown, estimates suggest that only a handful of the 1982 Jefferson nickels with the D error are in fine condition. This scarcity has driven up their auction prices over time. The design of the 1982 Jefferson nickel is based on the classic image of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. The obverse features a profile portrait of Jefferson designed by Felix Schlag. On the reverse side, you'll see an image of Jefferson's home, Monticello, along with the words E pluribus unum and the year 5 cents. The 1982 coin was struck with a standard nickel composition and has the typical 21.2 millimeter diameter and weighs 5 grams. The design, however, is overshadowed by the error, where the D mint mark on some coins was placed improperly, making these coins instantly recognizable to collectors looking for unique minting anomalies. Errors in mint marks are highly coveted by collectors, and this one in particular caught the attention of numismatists worldwide. Errors can arise from a variety of factors, but when they do occur, they create the potential for enormous value. This specific minting flaw occurred due to a mistake in the placement of the mint mark, which created an irregular positioning that is instantly noticeable when examined closely. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for such errors because of their rarity and historical significance. As one of the more famous error coins from the early 1980s, this nickel is often considered a gem in the collections of those seeking rare and valuable U.S. coinage. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget up the 2002, where the United States Mint continued to produce Jefferson nickels with the same fundamental design, but with a few subtle differences. By this time, the Jefferson nickel had become a staple of American coinage, yet the coin from this particular year is far from ordinary. The 2002 Jefferson nickel, with a large date and the P mint mark, especially in a red rusted condition, has quickly gained attention in the coin market. While 2002 was not a milestone year like 1999, it does carry historical significance as the mint continued to strike millions of nickels in honor of Thomas Jefferson and his legacy. However, the main draw for collectors is not the minting year or the basic design features, but the fascinating red rust appearance that some of these coins acquire over time due to environmental exposure. Much like the 1999 issue, The 2002 Jefferson nickel features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse. On the reverse, Monticello is again depicted, making this nickel a continuation of the earlier designs from the 1938 series. However, the real rarity and intrigue come from the condition of the 2002 coin. Some of these coins have been found with a reddish, rust-like coloration on the surface, likely due to exposure to moisture, chemicals, or poor storage conditions. While this rust may initially seem like damage, it is the exact feature that makes these coins stand out in the market. The unusual coloration creates a visual anomaly, making them instantly recognizable among coin collectors. In terms of mintage, the 2002 nickel was produced in typical quantities for a regular issue, but the existence of a bad condition version with this unusual red rusted effect adds an element of scarcity, even though the coin itself is not rare by mintage numbers. When looking at the value of a 2002 Jefferson nickel in red, rusted condition, collectors are often drawn to the unique characteristics of the coin. Despite its apparent wear and tear, coins in this condition can fetch between $10,000 at auction, depending on the severity of the rust, the overall coin condition, and demand from interested buyers. The unique color and condition elevate the value significantly above a typical, well-preserved example of the 2002 Jefferson nickel. Coin enthusiasts who specialize in unusual conditions, such as rusted or heavily tarnished coins, often see these types of nickels as something of a collectible treasure. Their imperfection adds a certain charm, and collectors who focus on these unique characteristics are willing to pay a premium for them. The 2002 Jefferson nickel is another coin that has garnered attention for its potential mint errors, like the 1999 version. However, the rust condition is less about minting flaws and more about external factors. This type of coin is perfect for those looking to add an unusual piece to their collection. Its status as a coin that has undergone an environmental change, leading to the red rust effect, makes it one of those perfect examples of how even flawed coins can become coveted treasures in the numismatic world. Next up, the 1999 Delaware quarter, which is part of the 50 state quarters program, features a stunning depiction of Delaware's historical significance and its place as the first state to ratify the United States Constitution. This quarter is the first coin released in the state quarters program, which was initiated by the U.S. Mint to celebrate the 50 states and their individual histories. Delaware holds a special place in U.S. history as the first state to ratify the Constitution in 1787. This pivotal moment is commemorated on the 1999 Delaware quarter, which highlights the state's role in the formation of the United States. The design of the quarter features a scene that depicts the Delaware coat of arms, showcasing the state's rich agricultural history and the industries that were key to its early success. This quarter was released in 1999 as part of a 5-year initiative by the U.S. Mint, known as the 50 State Quarters Program, which aimed to honor each of the 50 states through commemorative coins. Each state's design on the reverse of the quarter represented a key element of that state's identity or history. Delaware's quarter honored its role as the first state to join the Union, and its design has become iconic as the opening entry in the series. The reverse of the 1999 Delaware quarter features an image of the Delaware coat of arms, which includes a farmer and a ship representing the state's agricultural and shipping industries. Above the coat of arms is the inscription Delaware, with the year 1787 marking the date the state ratified the Constitution. The coin also includes the words, "the first state," acknowledging Delaware's historic distinction. Surrounding the coat of arms are the inscriptions E pluribus unum and United States of America. While the 1999 Delaware quarter was initially released with a mintage of over 1 billion coins, its value in today's auction market has significantly increased due to the popularity of the state quarters program. When found in good condition, this coin can fetch between $20,500, depending on its overall quality, the demand from collectors, and the presence of any errors. Coins in higher grades, such as mint state or uncirculated, are even more valuable. The D-mint mark, signifying that the coin was minted in Denver, is an important factor in determining the value of this coin. The Denver minted variety is often preferred by collectors who specialize in mint mark varieties, making the 1999 Delaware quarter with a D mint mark one of the more sought-after coins in the state quarter series. As mentioned earlier, the 1999 Delaware quarter had a high mintage of over 1 billion units across all mints. However, this large mintage doesn't diminish its significance or value. The coin's design and the fact that it was the first in the 50 state quarters program have contributed to its appeal. Coins in good condition are becoming increasingly rare, especially as many were heavily circulated and are in worn condition today. As the years go by and collectors seek out well-preserved examples, the 1999 Delaware quarter continues to grow in value. Like many coins in the state quarter series, the 1999 Delaware quarter is sought after by collectors looking for errors. One notable error found on this coin is the double die obverse, where the date or lettering is doubled due to an issue during the minting process. Errors like this can significantly increase the value of a coin, with some examples of the double die Delaware quarters selling for much higher prices at auction. The 1999 Delaware quarter has captured the attention of collectors, particularly those focused on the state quarters program. The coin's place in history, its beautiful design, and the D mint mark make it a prized piece for collectors. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates on valuable coins. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!